Hi everybody, my name's Lauren and I'm from OPAAT Health in Nelson Bay, and this is Sarah, and you're from
Organic Herbal Colon Cleanse.
Wonderful. And we teamed up about a year ago, and what we do individually really comes together beautifully and helps people get on their way to wellness. So in my store in Nelson Bay, we do a variety of things. My main focus is gut health, and I help people to transition into a healthy way of eating. And your business?
And we make up natural, organic colon cleanses and a parasite cleanse, which goes very well with what Lauren's doing in her shop.
Absolutely. So how did you actually get into colon cleansing?
We got into colon cleansing in the year 2000 in Scotland before we came over to Australia, and we had a clinic over there, and we realised health problems were coming from their gut.
Yes.
And we experimented with making up some colon cleanses and we found that really helped people, and that's where we first started. And then we went on to do a parasite cleanse, and we've been doing all of them now. We have a variety of them for about 20 years.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So who would need to clean their colon, and why would they want to do that?
Well, everybody needs to clean their colon as far as we're concerned. There is yeses and nos, but on the whole, I think everybody needs to have a clean gut. Yes. For health. Illness starts in the gut.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of things would contribute to, a clogged colon or a sick colon?
Well, basically your diet. As you know, if you're not eating a good, clean diet and you're eating, unbeknown to you, it doesn't mean that you're aware that you're not eating the right stuff, but the main thing that causes a clogged up colon is dairy products, milk.
Yes, yeah. What is it in dairy that is the main problem?
The main thing in dairy is the fact that it's mucus forming, but also that it has casein in it. And this is casein that's come out of a colon cleanse 20 years ago.
20 years ago, and it's still floating around here, fresh as ever.
And it's still there.
Wow.
I'm not sure that will hold it back because it's not refocusing now. Yeah, amazing. And that's caused through casein. Now, casein comes from cow's milk, and the casein in cow's milk is 300 times more than it is in human breast milk.
Right.
And casein is there to make bones grow quickly for cows, for baby calves. Not for humans. So the body cannot digest it.
Yes.
So what happens? Where does it go? It's not going to go straight through you. It starts to form layers.
And that's what these are in here.
And that's layers
of casein. That unless you do a colon cleanse, you keep these like little pets.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
No, thank you.
No. Well, casein, they extract it from milk, and they make buttons, they make glue, it goes into super glue. Are you drinking glue, basically? Yes, you are, basically, drinking glue.
And I believe the other thing that casein does to the body is it lights up those opiate receptors in the brain. So have you ever heard anyone say, I'm addicted to my cheese, or I love my cheese, I couldn't give that up? That's why, because that casein is lighting up those opiate receptors, and you just have that addiction to it.
That's right.
Because when you have a baby suckling its mother's milk, it needs that addiction kind of in a small amount to keep that baby suckling and wanting to come back for another feed. But in cows, as you said, it's so much higher, and then we're just like, those opiate receptors are just sparking and firing. So yeah,
it's not healthy. I'm not saying that people should stop eating dairy or drinking milk. Australia is a huge milk-based country.
It is, yeah. There are lots of other alternatives to it that, after you get your taste buds kind of used to it, they taste really good, and they don't have those, those effects on the body. They're made from plants.
But if you want to continue drinking milk, then the best thing you can do is do a
regular colon
cleanse just to clear it all out.
Absolutely.
Because
and you don't know, sometimes also they might be eating foods that contain milk solids and milk products, and they think they're dairy free, but if you just look at the packets, unbeknownst to you, you are consuming that inflammatory food as well. So
yeah, and it's one of the biggest inflammatory foods that you can eat. And
inflammation, really, it contributes to all kinds of diseases, every disease, I believe. Like, really, if you have inflammation of the brain, that's Alzheimer's. If you have inflammation of the joints and the bones, that's arthritis. If you have inflammation of the gut, that's some kind of Crohn's disease or irritable bowel syndrome. So if we can control that inflammation, then
yeah, absolutely,
definitely.
And there are lots of ways you can control it. Lots of different natural things you can take.
And the food's very important too. Anti-inflammatory foods, which is our specialty at OPAAT Health. So what can one expect from a colon cleanse?
Right, from a colon cleanse, you're going to clean out your digestive system. So in doing that, you're going to feel have more energy, because your food, the nutrients from your food, are able to be absorbed through your colon. Increases body absorption of vitamins as well.
Yes.
Improves concentration. A whole load of different things. That it really is an amazing thing to clean your colon. It really is.
Yes. When I met Sarah, I didn't think that I really needed to do a colon cleanse, because I had been eating clean for about 6 years, and I was a little bit cocky. And then Sarah sent me some product, and it sat there for a little while, and I thought maybe I should just do one and see what happens. And I did it, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at the junk that came out of my body. And if I didn't do that, it'd still be sitting there lying along my digestive tract, stopping me from absorbing the nutrients from the amazing food that I was eating. And I found once I did that and all that was cleared out, that I did go to a kind of another level with my energy. And I definitely recommend doing them after being a bit of a skeptic. There was lots of mucus, and that's from years of eating dairy and a normal standard Australian diet. And I was thinking that it would go away with my clean diet, but it definitely does not. It stays there. And I can just imagine people who don't eat a very clean diet, which is the standard Australian diet these days isn't a great diet, what their colons must be like. And I guess that correlates to the amount of people now that are experiencing irritable bowel syndrome symptoms, which is about 1 in 5
and colon cancer.
Yeah.
It's if you keep your gut clean, you keep your colon clean and healthy, then it's going to spread out into all your other organs.
Yeah, so you would recommend doing these how often?
Well, we recommend that you do a colon cleanse at least twice a year.
Twice a year.
And also the Parasite Cleanse twice a year. Mm-hmm. We also do a maintenance Parasite Cleanse, a 6 months maintenance after you've done one. And you just take, every week, you just take a few capsules. Mm-hmm. If you're in a situation where you feel you're going to be picking up a lot of parasites, like if you've got pets.
Yes.
It's
I know when I went to Africa and I came back, first thing I did was do a colon cleanse and a parasite cleanse, because we were exposed to so many different, things over there that, and I did get a little bit of traveller's diarrhea while I was over there. So it was like, oh my gosh, couldn't wait to get back to get nice and clean again. So
well, we get people phoning saying that they've been abroad, and the worst thing that you can do going abroad to places like Bali and Thailand is to eat the street food. It's beautiful, it's lovely, but it's not hygienic.
No, definitely not.
And a month later they're suffering with gut problems.
Yeah, definitely, it's very common. So let's have a little look at what's in here, so show people kind of what they can expect when they purchase a colon cleanse. Okay. And how they take it.
Right, first of all, we've got the we do about 8 different colon cleanses. These are 2. One is psyllium based, and the other one is activated charcoal based, for people who can't take psyllium.
Yes.
So this is the rapid intestinal cleanse, which we specifically made for everybody, but actually focusing on people who want to lose weight and use it as part of their weight control diet. So it comes with a scoop for the powder. This is the powder. It's 2-part cleanse, lasts about 10 days. That's the capsules that you start taking at night to begin with, and build them up, and that's what actually gets rid of, loosens up all the mucus and the casein from your digestive system. And then you start the powder, you carry on with the capsules.
And add that in.
Add the powder, and take that 3 times a day, and that just takes all the mucus and everything else out with it.
So 1 scoop 3 times a
One
day.
scoop 3 times a day.
Yep. Beautiful.
And then the other one is the spearmint one, which is exactly the same, which is capsules. These are different herbs, and there's different herbs in the charcoal colon cleanse as well. And these are all made up individually. Nothing sits on shelves.
No, it smells so fresh. You can smell the, I think it's the fennel in that one, and the spearmint, and yeah, you can tell that they're really fresh, which is great. And I love that they're local too. Love supporting local businesses.
Fantastic, thank you.
And then we've got the instructions in here too, don't we?
The instructions are in there for both cleanses, but I do suggest very strongly that you go to our website and download the ebook on the cleanse that you're going to do, because there's a huge amount of information in there about the herbs and reactions to the herbs, and also medication that you might be on, and whether you should be taking it, doing the herbal colon cleanses while you're on the medication you're on.
Yeah, definitely.
So we do cover everything.
There is a lot of information on those ebooks. They're very good. You shouldn't really do one unless you've read that.
No.
It's very important information.
Very important to read that. Okay, so then we come to the Parasite Cleanse, and that's made up of 3 amazing herbs. Black walnut hull, which is from the green walnut.
Yep.
Pure cloves.
Yep.
And organic woodworm.
Yep.
Woodworm. Organic wormwood. And this is the handy chart that comes with it. Takes 16 days to do, and it kills the parasites at every life cycle. So it kills the eggs, the larvae, and the adult. So at the end of the cleanse, you should be parasite free. Although if you've had tests done and you've picked up a 1-cell parasite, you probably need to do 2, and we do have a protocol for getting rid of the 1-cell parasites, so get in touch if you need to.
Absolutely. Is there anybody who shouldn't take a colon cleanse?
I think not really, no. I think if you've got a bowel disease, that you need to look at the herbs that are in it, and you need to get some advice from your health practitioner, and make sure that the herbs are good for you, and also check out the ebooks first of all. That's probably the best thing to do. If you're pregnant or you are wanting to conceive, then probably best to again check out. Do not do a parasite cleanse if you're trying to conceive, if you are pregnant, or if you are breastfeeding, because the herbs, the wormwood in those is not suitable for anybody that's breastfeeding, trying to conceive, or...
Is that for the colon cleanses as well?
No, the colon cleanses, we do put a little note on the colon cleanses saying if you are pregnant, if you are trying to conceive, do not do this cleanse, but that's purely because we need people to go and make sure that these herbs are okay for them rather than just take them.
Right.
We do have safety of people at heart.
Absolutely.
And if there's anybody that has any questions, then they can give us a call. But
great.
Yeah.
So where can we get these from?
Well, you can buy the herbal cleanses from my website, which is www.organicherbalcoloncleanse.com. We are Australian based, or you can buy them locally from Lauren, and her web address is
www.opaathealth.com. That's OPAAT health.com. Or you can pop into Nelson Bay. We're in Shop 20B, Cinema Mall, Nelson Bay. And we'd love to see you in there to pick up your colon cleanse, but also beyond the colon cleanse, helping you to transform your diet into one that is, healthier, and it's going to give you longevity, give you more energy, and I think that just really is a great combination.
Yeah, I think if you want to lose weight, I think if you want to get healthy, then you have to start with your gut.
Absolutely. Hippocrates said thousands of years ago that disease begins and ends in the gut.
So clean gut, got a better chance of not developing any diseases.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for getting together today, and we hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please share it. You can Sarah has some Facebook pages as well that you might like to join. What's one of those?
Organic Herbal Colon Cleanse, or there's another Facebook which is Parasites and Gut Problems.
That's a good one too. And you can follow me on Instagram at OPAAT Health, or on Facebook. OPAAThealth.com is my Facebook page. And I also have an interactive group called OPAAT with Lauren, and we do lots of cleansers and lots of really cool stuff on there.
Juicing,
juicing cleansers, yes, which I'm doing one now, 30 days of juicing, so that's exciting. So it's been great talking with you, and please get in contact with us if you have any gut issues or need some help with your wellness journey.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.